Good morning. It's Sunday, January 27th, about 7:41 in the morning. Just got back from the gym. Went into the gym this morning at 6. Good workout, all lower body. Got to beat the heck out of John Keys with some new stretches. Yes, Johnny, you will get all stretched out at some point. You just stick with the Taekwondo stretches and those others. You'll be limber again, old man. But anyhow, we like to see if we can punish the other one for the evil things that we do to each other. So, looking at the whole juicing thing for Lent, looks like it's not going to be the full 40 days. So anybody who was freaking out about the 40 days, it doesn't look like that's what it's going to be. But it's going to be 15, which I think is doable. And it's not all juice. There is basically a vegetarian diet that goes with it. I don't know, it might actually be like a vegan diet, but it's because all plants and fruits. There's no meat in there whatsoever. So I'm going to do that, I think. Yes, the person who, as you saw from the comments, the person that voiced the concern was, of course, my mother. Whose mother isn't concerned about him? My mother probably has more reason to be concerned than most. But yeah, she voiced some concerns. Of course, she's an RN. So I'm giving her the plan, letting her look at it over the weekend. I still need to call and talk to the folks at Reboot and see if there's something we can do, because some of the breakfast stuff, it wants you to cook it, and of course with doing the gym in the morning and then going right to work, it's just not going to work. So I'm going to have to see if there's a way we can custom do the plan, because they actually give you a person to work with you. So we'll see. So that's the plan. It's gonna be the 15-day thing, and then I think juice every Friday of Lent thereafter. So I've got to figure out when everything starts, get the juicer, which that in and of itself is not fun. So if any of you are juicing or use juice, have a juicer, let me know what you think. I'm reading all kinds of reviews on centrifugal and masticating, and they just sound they sound terrifying. Really, they sound terrifying. I mean, a masticating juicer. I don't know. It just anyhow. From what I'm reading, it looks like I'm going to go middle of the road, which is the masticating. It just sounds dirty. It just does. You know it does. I know it does. But with the masticating juicer, because you get more juice. And plus, I got to find vegetables. Some of the stores here in St. Joe just aren't quite cutting it. So I'm going to hit Leopold's in the South End. They seem to have a little more organic thing going. So see what I can get down there. See what winter veggies are available. What they've got coming in. So things are rolling. Now I've got the health side of it. Now I've got to think about the spiritual side of it. What's going to be the spiritual side of this? I like to think that I'm building the temple. Okay, building the temple. But I think there needs to be something more. Went to confession yesterday, and something the priest said to me really got to me. He says, we've been reading in the Gospels here lately, all these things that Jesus is telling us, all these things that he's giving us. He said, but what are you doing with it? What are you doing with the words that God's given you? What are you doing with the things that Jesus has taught you? So that's my thing to think about this week is, what am I doing with it? How am I living my life? Can other people see God's love through me? Or do they just see that smart alecky, that smart ass, fat bastard that I don't want to lose all of myself. That's not what this is about. I'll always be a smart ass. You just can't get rid of that. I'm from the Maycrofts and the Fultzes. You just can't get rid of that. It just won't happen. So So I got to think about, what am I doing with what God's given me? What am I doing with what Jesus has taught me? How am I living my life? So far, I think I'm an okay guy. But what good is it to just be okay? What good is it to just do the minimum? I don't know. I got to think about it. Get everything put into focus. Maybe that's what this one will be about. Getting things into focus. Getting my body into focus and getting my spirit into focus. Trying to be something more. I don't know. We'll see. Hey, it's Sunday. Go to Mass. Go to church. Go sit and talk to God. Even if you don't go to Mass, if you don't go to church, go sit and talk to God today. See what He's got for you. I'm sure He's got a kick in the butt for you just like He does for me. So, hey, God be with you. I love you all, whether you think so or not. But pray for me. I'll be praying for you.